So I felt like talking a little bit. I want to talk about past lives and see what we have to understand, or what needs to be understood rather, about past lives is that they're not just linear, if people know what I mean when I say that. Right now, there is another version of you living on this planet. Different body, same soul. Different spirit, same soul. So when we go into the astral realm, a lot of these figures, not all of them, some of them are just fillers created by the subconscious mind. But when we go into the astral realm, some of these entities that we come in contact with are different versions of ourselves. And we ignore them and we think that they're separate entities. And I guess in a way you can say that they are, but in actuality, they're not. Same soul, just a different body. I know someone, and I'm not going to mention who it is, but I know someone who transitioned a while back. And this individual came to me and they told me that they were in another country, and they had attached their consciousness to a 10-year-old little boy. So they were experiencing a physical life, basically, of a 10-year-old little boy. So this person's soul was in the body of a 10-year-old little boy, simultaneously as this person was living this other life that they transitioned from when they were a 30 some year old grown man, when they transitioned. But this person ended up in India. His spirit or his consciousness wanted to attach to another aspect of his soul, another reincarnation that was happening simultaneously. And remember, the number 10 is really not the number 10, it's the number one. And one is a new beginning. That goes back to the beginning, and that stands for masculine energy and the penis and the phallus and all that, but that's neither here nor there. So we can have multiple existences. Okay, we can have multiple existences even when we are alive. See, this is where people get the doppelganger or the double or the clone thing from. But see, society is so fucking stupid, and the people at the top, the real ones who are really running things, they understand that if they tell people, oh, you have a double out there, they're going to automatically assume that it's someone that looks exactly like them. And that's not what they're saying on a subliminal or a symbolic level. What they're saying is that you have another version of you out there in a different body, same soul, different body. It's the same soul. But what they will do is they will show you, and I forgot why I even got on this topic, but they will show you, but that's okay because the spirits must wanted me to talk about this. They will show you, stupid things in Hollywood, like movies like The Twilight Zone, for example, where this woman was in this bus station. This was the old Twilight Zone from back in the day. This woman was in this bus station and she kept seeing a double of herself, like in a parallel reality or whatever the case may be. I think it was a parallel reality, but no, it was the same reality. Okay. No, she kept seeing a double of herself. She kept seeing a double. Used to call it a doppelganger. And it really disturbed her. But symbolically, the occultist or the spiritualist, we can look beyond that. And what they're really telling you is that you can have multiple existences. They're telling you this in an encoded subliminal way, but people are so stupid and dumbed down, they know most people are not going to get it. You can have multiple existences, same soul, different body. You're not going to look alike. You're not going to look alike. That is where soulmates come into play. When you meet somebody and you feel like you've known them forever, chances are that person is another version of you in some way, shape, or form. And then you got the kindred spirits who may have part of your soul in them, and then there's the soul mate who has your full essence of who you are inside of them. So it's different levels to it. You know what I mean? The reason I brought that up is because I want to talk about past lives and trauma. You see, a lot of us, myself included, I had to really, because I'm doing some work. I'm doing some real motherfucking work. Trying to understand and break down and get to the bottom of certain things. You see, the real occultist or the real, whatever you want to call it, magician, practice, whatever. I don't really like calling myself all those European, descriptions of who we are because we're so much more than that. But real chaotic titans, let me say that, like us, you know, we research inside of ourselves. We examine self. That's what self enlightenment is all about. Examination of self, pulling light out of the darkness. Light is knowledge. Wisdom is the darkness. Okay? What I'm beginning to really understand is that a lot of our hindrances and a lot of the things that we go through and a lot of our obstacles, it's not because somebody did this to you or somebody did that to you. It's not even necessarily about the reality that you've created for yourself in this life. We have to look beyond that. What reality did you create for yourself in a prior life that would affect or reverberate into the existence that you're currently consciously in? And until we get that understood, and until I get that understood, you know, you may continuously be stuck.